For evaluating task 7, we had to watch our preliminary video and our film video, the final version.
For our preliminary task, we had to film a 30-second video that included a person walking down a corridor, going through a door, and then going to have a conversation with another person.
This task originally was to test our camera skills and our editing skills, and to also insert as many media key points as we can in the preliminary video.
Some of those key points in media was the 180-degree rule, where the camera couldn't go past a certain point where they were standing, otherwise it'd be looking as if someone was talking to someone on the right, and then on the right again when they were talking back. Shot reverse shot is when people are talking and engaging in conversation. We had to make sure that the camera was steady and that it was focusing on that person, because obviously when it's come back to that same person, the camera has to be in the exact same place. Otherwise, it would ruin the authenticity of the clip.
Definitely. I think with the camera angles, it was quite hard to film. I mean, there's a lot of variety in the camera angles for the video, which did really show our primary skill towards recording, and it was definitely helped by image stabilisation. But we definitely have the different angles to show like variances in the video itself. You know, we did do different camera angles to actually make a big change instead of using the same angle all the time.
When we was editing our reading, we started to use Splice, but then we found out that we didn't agree with it because we didn't know how it worked and how to use it. We then went on to find that Movie Maker was the best option for us because it was a lot simpler and easy to use.
Although we did use Windows Movie Maker to edit, we did see a few problems occur, so it wasn't probably the best program to edit with, but for a preliminary video it's fine anyway. So for the final thriller video, we introduced even more camera angles than we did in our preliminary video, such as now master shots, wide angles, direct address, you know, and all these things to show and build tension within the actual final film that we also used in effect better than we did ever originally planned for, which led to us making the film look, well, a lot better.
Yeah.
It would be with bland angles, you know.
So the way that we've really progressed as a group is the fact that we kept on bouncing ideas off each other, and this meant that if someone didn't like or had changes, we'd be able to share that with each other, and that people might not be able to be there for different days of filming, so we tried to keep it as simple as possible, and that was just through an alleyway and a couple of actors and me in there as well. Another way that we used editing would be through the duration of shots and putting filters onto some of the shots to build up tension, and this would be also the duration of shots, the different camera angles, and that would also increase and intensify the sensation of anticipation within the clip of the viewer. Also, props and costumes. The costumes were the clothes that we wore the day that we were in school. This also benefited us as it was appropriate for our film. Props we mainly used fake blood, the use of an iPhone to make a phone call, and a penknife. The penknife was good to use as it was appropriate for the film, as it was easy for us to obtain, and also it would have been easy for the person in the film to obtain as well. And it's also, as it's a pocket knife, it's very discreet and it can be hidden away in various places, such as, you know, having a machete or a big knife wouldn't have the same effect. I think mainly the problems that did occur was to do with filming, as we all had different opinions and different ideas of how our thriller would take shape. Obviously with my Jason Bourne idea.
Another problem we faced was when we was filming, one of our actors was ill, so we had to find a new actor to play the female part. So, and then we had to choose another location because of the roadworks that was going on.
Yes. Yeah.
I think a risk when filming was to do with some of the props, like the fake blood. You know, even though they were in normal uniform as the attire that they were using in the film, you know, getting that everywhere would not go down well
although the fake blood was a good effect to add,
It made
I'd
the film
say.
better.
Yeah, without it, it wouldn't be as realistic.
No.
Especially with the type of shot that we wanted, which was sort of a close-up of Nick on the floor, because if we had that from a distance, it wouldn't have the same effect if that was the only one we used, because we did have him in the background as Cody was running away and throwing the knife. But yeah, that was a good bit of variation.
Done.
We,
Done.